Alright everyone, so we're back this week with another Walkthrough Wednesday episode. Just had an awesome weekend at Chrysler Carlisle Nationals in Carlisle, Pennsylvania, where we saw a lot of big time Mopar heads, had a great time. We're back in the shop, of course, starting this week in the OEM shop here. I want to walk over and show you guys. So if you haven't had a chance yet, go on our website, petty's-garage.com, and check out our Black Series. What we've got under the hood is a fully built Petty's Garage 5-liter Coyote with a twin turbo system on it that puts about 1,000 horsepower out. It's got these really cool forged line, carbon forged 20-inch wheels with giant Brembo brakes behind it. We've carried the theme over to the carbon front splitter and side skirts. On the side, get out of Mitch's way. Of course, we've got our Petty's Garage cat skin leather package, the Petty Blue shift ball, illuminated door sill plates, all of the good interior goodies that we do in all of our high-end Petty's Garage Mustangs. We've also got a brand new carbon fiber rear racing spoiler. Matches with the wheels and all the side pieces. The MAHLE dual tip exhaust coming out there. Of course, we've got our Continental Extreme Contact Sport rubber on there so we can get all that power to the ground back here. These cars, we've done a limited run, very small number, and the only option you get on the car is stripes or no stripe. So this customer decided he was going to just stay all blacked out, really murdered, look sleek. So he went with the no stripe. So we just finished looking at the Black Series. It's about to go out the door. We've got our next one here on the lift. Turbo's all apart there, ready to get installed into that motor and go all together. Really important with having a car with 1,000 horsepower, you got to be able to transfer all that power from the motor to the rear wheels. So we use the best with our friends at Mantic Clutch, and Jeff is here from Mantic today, which is just by coincidence had all the clutch out on the table. Who would have thought that would have happened? So Jeff, this is the clutch that we've got in our Black Series, correct?
Exactly. So we've developed a new flywheel for the 2018s. You guys have helped us out with. Same great clutch that we use in the 5.0s and the GM stuff and the Chrysler stuff, but we just adapted it to this new car. I think it's going to work real well for you.
Awesome.
Did. Alex did a really nice job with this. You can see the real handiwork's on the back side, and this is much lighter than the dual mass unit that came out of there, and I think we're going to like it a lot.
Awesome. Yeah, so we've done some walkthroughs of the CNC room. So this is just an example of the type of product that we've got coming out that Alex is putting together in the CNC room. Yeah.
Nailed it. You guys will actually be promoting it before we release it because you guys helped us develop it. So there you go.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, man. Thanks a ton.
You can come back anytime. Right. Okay, so new project alert this week. We've got a GT350 Mustang in the shop. We don't see a lot of these, so it's pretty cool when one shows up. Most of the time, you know, with our builds, we're doing performance work, paint and body. This is more geared towards safety. The customer is a big track day guy, loves to take this to the track, beat on it, have fun. So Mitch is working inside here. Come and check it out. Looks like you're putting a roll cage in there, Mitch.
Yeah, we're just finishing up the initial install of the four-point cage here. We're going to have a 5-point safety harness ready for Hans. We're going to put a fire extinguisher in here. Mr. Briggs' GT350 here does a lot of track time with it. We're going to get him ready to go so he can really go track time. After we burn out the factory clutch here, we're going to put a Mantic clutch in it. We're going to put some...
Is it getting rear seat delete?
Rear seat delete, yeah, sorry. Rear seat delete. We'll have to cut all these panels back here to make it all look nice and factory. A little bit of job going on here. It's still a bolt-in kit, but there's still a lot to be done. We're going to put some camber plates on it so we can get his suspension tuned into what he wants.
Right.
I think we'll be all right, but you know, it's going to be a cool piece when it's done.
Awesome. Yeah, definitely, for sure. So when you are big into track days and want to make sure that you've got the safest car with the most adjustability out there every week, send it to us. We can add the power to it, and we'll make sure that you're safe and sound when you're taking it on the track. Thanks, Mitch, as always.
You missed. Need your nuts tightened?
Mac Tools. So we're hanging out in the fab shop today. We wanted to show you guys how our guys are working really hard after last weekend at Chrysler Carlisle. We had a really successful weekend where we sold a bunch of our strut bars and did free installs there. Thank you to everybody who came by and purchased one. And we want to show you the guys that are working on these so hard. They're all hand fabricated here in our shop. Todd's working right now on the side brace. What do you got going, Todd?
Got some pads here for the number 2 bars for the front braces. And this bar here is actually for a Hellcat.
So there's just a little bit different bend on these.
A little bit different pad on the ends and the beam, yes sir.
Okay. So we did a bunch of Hellcats over the weekend, but of course the 002 was still our top seller. So you guys are doing your best to keep up with it.
Yeah, we're trying. We're trying. We sell them harder than we build them.
Yeah. So what material are these made out of specifically?
That's 049 chrome moly.
Okay. Yep, I got that question a couple times this weekend. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
049.
049 chromoly. So high strength.
Yes, very much so.
Still low weight though, which is nice. Glenn, you want to talk about a little bit what you're working on today?
Working on a spoiler for a Challenger.
Challenger spoiler.
Challenger spoiler, yes sir.
So getting it jigged up, ready to weld.
Yep, we've already done 2 today.
Awesome. So Glenn will put a nice long bead right there between this piece and this piece,
It'll be continuously welded all the way.
which is pretty impressive. You know how hard aluminum is to weld. Because we had so much success at Carlisle with all of our bars and subframe connectors and everything. So really appreciate the hard work that you guys put in back here so that we have enough inventory to take to a show like that. And we can do really well there.
Happy to do it. It's what keeps us going.
Absolutely. Well, thank you.
Yeah.
While we're on the subject of fab shop, let's go see how a Turner made out on the roll cage. Come on in. See you. Another update from last week. We've been showing you guys the custom roll cage that we're putting in this Hellcat, and it's now painted black, just like the car. Turner's got it all welded up, and the coolest part here, for ease of access, these pins slide right out. You see it's on a swivel, so you can take that out. So you can take this out entirely. Goes right back in. So fit and finish is excellent on this. They've got a few little touch-ups left to do. Turner had to come in here and do some final welding, so they'll touch up that with paint, but it's about 95% there.
Yeah.
It's walkthrough Wednesday.
This goes through Wednesday time.
As usual, they're late because this should have happened 3 hours ago.
Of course, we're back this week with another project update on our 68 MAHLE Camaro. We've been updating you guys this weekly because the guys have really been working hard, and so there's been steady progress week to week, of course. Last week the motor had just gone in, so we've got our Petty's Garage LS7 with the Cook's headers coming down there. We've got both front fenders mounted. We've got radiator. We've got rear view mirrors in. That wasn't in last time. Always important. Steering column. Pedals are in. So really coming along nicely. Hopefully the wheels will be here soon so we can get those mocked up. We're still, actually, interior's here too. Check that out, Will. We've got seats ready to go in. We've got door panels ready to go in. Two transmissions in there. I don't know what else. We're going to finish off this week's episode with a Jeep we showed you a couple weeks ago that's got a pretty cool engine under the hood here. So I'll be spinning up. We've got a 5.7 HEMI with an Edelbrock 2650 supercharger on top. So this should be a 600 plus horsepower Jeep JK that's going back to our friends at Wells Custom Jeep, and they're going to trick it out and lift it, wheels, tires, the whole 9 yards. So we've got the drivetrain done, ready to send back to Wells Jeep, and this is a great place for us to stop this week. As always, we really appreciate you guys tuning into our videos. Post these every Wednesday, Walkthrough Wednesday, can't miss it. Make sure you follow us on our Facebook, our Instagram, and our Twitter pages, and subscribe right there, and we'll see you next week. Thanks, guys.